To my confessions. Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. What creating simple. My name is Yasmin, aka Sunfire. How y'all doing? I hope you all are doing well. Those of you who are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Those of you who are returning back, welcome back. Those of you who just subscribed to the channel, please be advised. Go back and check your notifications to make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. Sometimes they fall off when you're new. So go back and recheck and make sure you didn't fall off. If you came off on purpose, then oh well. How you doing? And more power to you. Anyway, but if you did not do it on purpose, go back and check it. Sometimes they flip off. Okay, I don't know why. It's like, sometimes you don't hit that button hard enough, it just don't stick. All right, so if you really want to make it stick, go back and make sure it's there. All right. Alright, I'm doing a sequel to the last reading. I had to recharge that last one and drain the living daylights out of me. And I had some business to take care of, so that's where I've been at. But we have some more spirits that wants to come through and let their truth set them free. I'm hearing, these are my confessions. All right. And then I'm hearing, put that woman first. So I feel like somebody here was I'm hearing married. And they lustful ways got them in some type of predicament that got them crossed over, okay, into the afterworld, other world or underworld or however you see it. All right. This person is nervous about telling their story. It's taking them a while. Well, let's say it's taking them a while to tell all their truths, okay? This may have been a person that struggled with telling the truth when they was living, okay? So they've been telling parts of the truth here and there, okay? Or I'm hearing they was preparing for the time that I would be ready to channel this message, all right? Well, it starts with a plot and twist. There's this masculine who has a group of homeboys, right? And him and his homeboys is hanging out, and they met a female. He wound up cheating on his spouse, and he told his spouse what he did, or she caught him. I don't know which one it was. Either she caught him or he told her. All right. Either way, she found out the truth, and for a while their relationship was rocky, and just when he thought things was getting better, he only realized she was plotting his demise with his homeboy who she was sleeping with behind his back. Whoo, shit. He's saying he's nervous, so if y'all hear my voice shaking, that's his energy, okay? He's saying he got so infuriated and frustrated with his homeboy. And I repeat, I'm not racist. I just don't believe that black and white should mix races. That's what I'm hearing. But I love black people. I just don't think we should mix races, is what I'm hearing. He's saying that his wife came out in one of the readings on my channel. Well, let's see. The homeboy must have been African American. I'm hearing he was from the Bronx, Brooklyn, New York, somewhere. His wife, a descendant from overseas. I'm hearing the Aussie, the Aussie, the German, the Aussie witches. Thank you for correcting me. The Aussie witches, the German, the boy from around the way, Bronx Tale, and the devil, who I thought was my homeboy, my rider. Apparently, he cheated on his wife. He thought that she always throwed it in his face here and there when she got insecure, when she was feeling like he was doing it again, but it was just him out working hard, trying to create a business for himself and his family. He said that she took his long hours of work as him cheating, but he honestly stopped cheating and started doing right by her, not realizing it was leading to his demise, because behind her fake smiles, she was plotting against his life. Now, I admit, he's saying, I was still a bad boy. I still liked my toys, or my what do you call them? My vices. That's what he's saying, his vices. He was a pillhead. He loved to pop pills. Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. He said his wife knew that. His homeboy even used to get them for him. He trusted this guy. But he never knew that this guy was creeping behind his back with his wife. He said that one day in one of his wife's jealous fits, she blurted out, "That's why I'm fucking your homeboy." And he said, "Who are you talking about?" And she said, "You know who?" And she called his name. He said he turned beet red, furious. He said he calmed himself down. He said, because when I called my homeboy, he showed up, but he showed up with his wife. So I didn't want to bring no noise in front of the wifey. So I waited till later, till I calmed down. He's saying that later, after it all blowed over, he kept his cool. He said he called him up again. His wife was being extra nice. He thought that was weird, because normally she's telling me, "Oh, you need to lay off that stuff. You need to lay off that crap. Why every time I turn around, you're high off those things? You go to work and you come home and you're high." All she did was bitch and nag and complain. But I loved her though. She was my wife. So she told me to call him. One day I wasn't feeling too hot, and she was being extra nice. She said, "Well, call him. I'll get you a few." I was trying to come off of it, come down. And she offered to supply my need, which was out of character for her, and I didn't understand why. That's what he's saying. But I went for it because I was a fiend. It was my drug of choice. I loved to pop a perk. Although I did need those for obvious reasons, but I became addicted to them. They became my vice to cope and with stress. Well, he's saying that while he was not thinking, but just anxious to get it in his system, he didn't think twice about it afterwards. He called his friend, so he thought he was his friend. And, well, he's correcting himself. I called everybody but the friend, and I couldn't find it. Nobody had it. So I was left with no choice. Wanted it so bad, and I knew he had a supply of how to get it. So I broke down and I called him. Peace and blessings, how you doing? I broke down and I called him. It was cold outside. I even tried to bury the hatchet. You know, he had fell down on his luck. I tried to help him. But I still couldn't let it go. Every time I looked at his face, I could see him with my wife. So when I called him that day on my wife's surprisingly wanting to cater to my need, lo and behold, he had exactly what I need. I told him, bring it on by. He was hesitant at first. He said it was trouble at home with the wife, that they had not been on good terms. At that point in time, I didn't care. I just wanted my fix. I said, hey, I'll make it worth your while. I'll add a little more, said throw a little extra. So when he got there, he's saying that when he got there, he got out like everything was normal. He's shooting the breeze with me like everything is normal, like he ain't done shit, like he never done what he did. And the whole time I'm looking at him and like, how can you smile in my face knowing you screwed my wife? I forgot all about the pills in that moment. And I checked him. I called him out on it. That's what he's saying. And when I called him out on it, he became so enraged. But an enraged that became calm. And I thought that was odd. Especially after I had just punched him in his jaw. Instead of retaliating, hitting me back or shooting me, which he had a gun on him, by the way, he's saying. Instead of shooting me or attacking me, he became extremely calm in a rage. But you could see the rage in his eyes. And then that's when he said, you know what? You called me out here for this. This what you want? Here, take it. Give me my money. I gave him the money reluctantly, because even he knew I was hooked. So he told me, good riddance. Never said that to me a day in his life. I didn't understand. So I go home. I blow off the steam. I sit there with my wife. And she asked me, did I get what I need? I told her, yeah. I also told her that I confronted him. You did what? I confronted him. Now, why would you go do that? It's been so long ago. I thought we buried that. I thought we let that go. I thought we did too. That's what he's saying. But no, I couldn't let it go. I hit that son bitch. You know that? That's what I told her. That's what he's saying. He ain't do shit. Well, maybe he's scared. I don't know. Maybe he's just scared of you. You know, he's a big guy, but you know sometimes it could be some people could be all talk. These are her words. He's saying. Yeah, maybe so. But I never pegged him for wanting to be all talk. Yeah, well, you know, maybe he know he was wrong and he deserved it. These are her words. Yeah, maybe so. So she got quiet and I began the process of calming my craving, my feeling, my addiction. I started crushing them down and I started snorting them. Only to realize that I was going to never wake up again. I never woke back up. Instead, I woke up only to realize the truth. I've been here watching, trying to understand why I'm not home with my wife, trying to understand why people can't see me. I've even tried to get people attention. I've learned how to poke and stick people. My wife is, I've stuck her to hell. You know, when I met her, we was in a hotel room. And that's when I met her. But you know, I've been watching her from behind the scenes. And that's when it hit me. She didn't love me. She didn't miss me. She was more concerned with my homeboy and his wife, what they had going on. She became obsessed. Because she thought that he was going to leave his wife for her. They even got divorced. They even split up. But he did not go to her. He didn't go to her. But she did everything. He still screwed around and, you know, effed off with my wife. But he didn't give her what she wanted. She thought he was going to become her new man. She did everything. Bent over backwards for him. Helped him stalk his ex-wife. Helped him gang stalk her. Helped him do magic over her. Helped him get his life established so that he could start his own business. Only to realize that he was using her. He had somebody else, which is why the wife left him. And now she looks like the biggest fool. He ran off with her car. And she didn't even report it. Because she knew what she had done. Now I sit back and I watched her last week. Talking about performing a seance. Because she's mad, miserable, and disgusted that he tricked her. That he let her believe that he was coming to her. If I was out the way. And now that I'm out the way, she has nobody. So now she's trying to do a seance to summon me into another man's body who looks similar to me. She plans to write this incantation and put it on this man's skin and wrap him in some type of oil and plastic wrap or something on his body to hold these symbols. And she plans to summon my spirit into his body. Well, I've been tormenting the shit out of her because I don't want to come back. I don't want to come back. You did what you did. You live with it. Huh. That's why he didn't come to you. But you and that son bitch took me out. Don't you summon me. I know you watch her channel. That's why I came to her. Do not summon me. I don't want you back. And if you summon me into that man's body, I'm going to kill you.